Hi Virgo, welcome back. So Virgo, this is going to be your March you versus them reading, and let's go ahead and get started. Overall energy here is the fourth house being highlighted, which is talking about your roots, your family, your home, your background, where you came from, all that being highlighted during this upcoming month. It's also about comfort, finding comfort in your home or in cooking or in things that just kind of give you like that warm, fuzzy feel, reconnecting with that for some of you. This is also talking about self-care and really paying attention to your habits and getting into some new routines for some of you. So I like that. It's kind of like a rejuvenating type of energy, and what you're really rejuvenating is your inner world, if nothing else, which is awesome. So Virgo, what I'm going to do is get out your overall energy, and then I'm going to pull cards on the person you're dealing with. If you're new to me, this is how it works. I'll go back and forth between you and them, back to you, then them, etc. We'll go through the past energy, how you perceive each other, and the future energy. This is a general reading, so the roles can be interchangeable. Take it as it resonates. And it could be intimate or platonic in regards to the person you are dealing with. So your overall energy here, Virgo, is the Page of Cups here. So this is all about reconnecting with your inner child, okay? This is about new social connections for some of you, being open and available to that, renewing connections for some of you. It's like opening up a little bit emotionally, being a little bit more emotionally vulnerable during this time period. So I like that energy for you, okay? So let's see what the person you're dealing with overall is. They have the Ace of Cups. So this person is much more emotional than you during this time frame, that's for certain, okay? So like you're opening up a little bit over here, Virgo, being a little more receptive, and this person is like maybe, overflowing in emotion. For some of you, drowning in emotion. They just may be very, like controlled almost by their emotion, and that can be good or bad depending on how they channel that. But that's kind of what I'm seeing there, so. Now, let's go a little bit deeper, shall we? Virgo, recent past energy for Virgo. Recent past. So you have Judgment here, the Eight of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. So, Virgo, I feel like you had to make a lot of decisions to get out of your own way in the past, if you were if you were restricting yourself by your own negative thinking or negative patterns or negative habits, then you made the decision in the past to work on that, work on yourself, work on your partnership for some of you, and take action, okay? Because I feel like in the past energy, Virgo, you may have felt really like tied to obligations or tied to like old habits that you had become accustomed to over a long period of time, or maybe tied to or feeling that connection with like relationships that didn't serve you anymore, and feeling almost obligated, okay? Really stuck in your head about that, really wanting to escape that. Some of you were trying to escape it, but not in the correct ways, not like dealing with it directly, but more like subduing it or pushing it in the back of your mind or covering it up, okay? But I do see that energy shifted here with the Three of Pentacles into like, okay, I need to shed some light on the situation and really, really work on things and take some action in my life. So I like that energy for you, Virgo. Let's see what the person you're dealing with, recent past energy was. Person Virgo is dealing with. So they have the Moon, the Two of Pentacles, and the Devil. That's called shadow work right there, people. You know, I feel like this person has a lot of suppressed emotions that are really toxic, you know, and this could be things that have impacted them since childhood, or like habits that they have also, you know, gained or grown as they grew. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like these are like habits that are ingrained in us that we don't even know are ingrained in us. You know, like that type of energy here. I think that this person can have quite a dark side themselves, and they may go back and forth with being, you know, very emotional and then moody, you know. Like, I feel like this person has a history of being really moody, like back and forth, up and down, left and right, you know, and they suppress a lot. And I'm not even sure that this person is aware that they do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they're conscious of that, or at least not in the past energy. Okay. So let's go into, how do you perceive the person you're dealing with? How do you see the person you're dealing with, Virgo? Two of Cups. Whoa. Seven of Cups. Three of Wands. Ace of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like, Virgo, you know, you know that this person is important in your life. You know that the connection is important. Okay, there might have been some confusion around it. I think like you view this person as not having a clear understanding of either you or themselves, or both. You know, it's hard for us to understand someone else when we are trying to figure our own self out. And that could be like what's going on in the dynamic, Virgo. But I think that you also view this person as somebody you want to move forward with, you know, with the Three of Wands here. And like I said, it's a deep connection, right? Like, some of you, it's like you feel a tie to this person, even though at times they confuse you, like their decision making or the way they communicate confuses you, or you don't fully trust it, you know. But at the same time, you may want to move forward anyways, that type of energy. So let's see how this person views you, Virgo. Perception. Don't mind my dogs. So this person views you as the Nine of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Magician. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. My dogs were going crazy. Anyway, so Virgo, I think that they view you as no longer wanting to fight the current, you know what I'm saying? No longer wanting to fight that battle, you know, patiently working on yourself, finally having the tools to be able to do that. I feel this person sees you creating stability, okay? Whether in your own life or you bring stability to them. You know, I think that this person sees your battle wounds as well, though. I mean, they certainly know that you've had your own issues that you've dealt with in the past, and that showed up here in your past energy. So they're aware, you know, of what led up to this point where it's just like surrender, you know, where you were either forced to surrender or you made the choice to. Okay. So let's see what the future energy is for you. Six of Cups, Knave of Wands, Queen of Swords. So Virgo, yeah, no need to revisit the past Okay, so like caution with that. All right, the past is the past for a reason. All right, because I think that some of you may be tempted in the energy to revisit past mistakes, rehash old things that need to be laid to rest, past like insecurities or emotions coming up, and I'm not saying don't deal with them. Certainly, if you still have to feel them, but don't live in them. You know what I'm saying? Don't dwell there, because there's a new beginning here. I see you trying to detach yourself from your emotions as opposed to like feeling it and then letting it go. You're just like wanting to ignore, and there's a big difference, okay? So you may get away with ignoring it for a while, but just know that it will just keep resurfacing, okay? Because it wants to be dealt with, right? So that's like a caution, but I definitely see a new spark here, right? But you gotta let go of the past. Virgo, you're being asked to let go of that, to emotionally detach yourself from that. It doesn't serve you anymore, okay? So what's the Knave of Wands here? Four of Wands. Yeah, stop going back and forth, okay? The Four of Wands in this depiction, in this deck, talks about swinging back and forth between past energy and being like, nope, no, I don't want to go there. And so going to like cut that off back and forth like a pendulum. Yeah. Seven of Swords here out. Some of you are getting like super overcritical of yourself. Virgo, don't do this. Don't do this to yourself, okay? You are so hard on yourself. Seriously. You're like getting disappointed with yourself because you want, I think, like you either want or you have been making immense amount of progress forward. And because maybe sometimes you go backwards, or sometimes you feel things that you thought you dealt with and then they come back, you get like overly disappointed in yourself, and that makes the situation worse, not better. So like what you're being encouraged to do is to process it and detach. Let it go. I know, so easy. Like so easy to say. It's not easy. I'm not trying to like downplay it. It's not easy. Yeah. So I think that goes back to the overall message of why you need to like put your energy more towards like rejuvenating yourself, self-care, comfort, cooking, keeping your body active, relooking at your habits. I think like that redirection of this energy will help you push through it much easier and a much more light and inviting energy, versus allowing yourself to get sucked back into like past issues, past people, past memories, things that you've worked so hard to move forward from. Like there's nothing good to come from letting yourself dwell and live in that. And so I think, the advice here is to emotionally distance and put your energy on self-care, Virgo. Your family, your home. So let's see what this person's future energy is, person you're dealing with. Whoa. They have Justice, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Yes. So in the past energy, I think that this person was also going back and forth, almost obsessively, also very negative type of emotion or thinking that they may have obsessively came back to, not even realizing like where the emotion was coming from. Because I do feel this is like an ingrained behavior trait, and it's like they don't even know like They could be moody and they don't even know why they're moody. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of energy. But I do see this person balancing the energy out. You know, coming into the future energy, I think that they're trying to gain insight into what makes them feel more stable. And they really, really want that complete happiness. You know, the Ten of Cups is like putting your energy into your home. This person wants the same things. They want comfort. They want rejuvenation of this connection, I feel. For some of you, it could be themselves or within their home. But I feel like a sense of needing to stay more grounded during this time frame, or they will be, so that they can bring the balance back into their life and reestablish their roots. What's the Ten of Cups? Yeah. Death card. Changes. Lots of changes going on within this dynamic. There could be changes going on within this person's home. If you share a home, then that would be both of you. You know, endings to old habits, I feel. It's the Death card. Scorpio energy for some of you. So what's ending? The Five of Swords, Knight of Cups. This is self-defeat. This is when you don't even try because you don't think that you're worth it or you're capable of it. And this person has a long, long history of getting in their own way with that type of defeatist attitude. Okay. And bouncing back and forth between moving forward, but you can't really move forward when you haven't fixed the issue. So that creates like a ripple effect where you keep coming back around. Or they keep coming back around. Keep coming back around. Okay. So there'll be changes within that behavior or that energy during this time frame for sure. Because the Ten of Cups is available here. I mean, I think that there's underlying issues here within this dynamic, whether it's intimate or platonic, that still need to be yet worked out within the energy on both parts. But at the same time, I do see transformation and change here. So I'm going to leave it there for you, Virgo. Zodiac signs you might be dealing with. I have Capricorn here. I have Scorpio. Libra. Libra again. Pisces. Could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius, Cancer. So those are the predominant zodiac signs I have, but keep in mind it could be any zodiac sign because it's a general reading. But if it did resonate, please do like, share, and subscribe. Also check out my social media account links down below, as well as my other YouTube. I don't do tarot there, but I just talk about whatever topics on my mind. If you want to check it out, you click on the little arrow beneath the video to open the description box. You can click on any of the links from there. In addition to being able to subscribe for free, and please do, you can now become a private member for a nominal fee and get additional behind the scenes videos you can't get anywhere else. So check that out. Also check out my merchandise by clicking on any of the hoodies beneath my video. Wishing you the very, very, very best, Virgo. Until next time, namaste. Bye.